It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Now Hall to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, check that, check that.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. It's complete to Fuller. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. The Shaheed going to go in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
32 Stinger.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Hey, 21-10.
Tua now on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Jets 7, Dolphins nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
right, come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Turbo one high. Turbo one high. Solo left Zion. Scat.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. From midfield, here's Tua, eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Ready. Solo left Zion.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 44 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Bunker is on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. 7-7, our score after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Snyder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Caught. It's Ellington. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6. In motion right, that's Wilson. A give running right is Hall. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now they'll change things up. Give to Hall running right. Down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Let's go now. At the 60. Three.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now.
Unlock Ryan. Unlock. Bronco switch.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Dolphins 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, it's Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
21G. Long. Let's go. Watson, Oscar. Number 1, hard. Ready.
Here's Tua. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Go ahead. Number 1.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
21G, 21G.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. And now an audible here into something else.
Reno. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Number 2.
Now Tua. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing. Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10.
60
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. And there he goes, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, turbo one.
H.A. on the counter. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Turbo one, hard.
They'll run. H.A. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Up the middle, H.A. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Two
and now, 3rd and goal. From 10 yards out, and the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 137 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Check, man. Check, man.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got room. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
First down, New York.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
We can see offensive pass interference called on this play from time to time. The tight end's going to sell that he's going outside. Let the slot receiver come past, and then work himself back to the inside. Sure enough, he's left with some open space, and he picks up the first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. They'll set up a throw. And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the third quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2.
Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab.
Running left, Achane. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on second and 9.
Turbo 3, turbo 3, 6.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Tua going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Tua's going to change things up. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready.
2nd and 9.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey,
now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, 21 TX.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
19 tight, 79 Broncos.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tigers, go!
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
And the Jets first down.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Slot man moves right.
Thirty-two Stinger. Hey, long. Jack.
On 2nd down, Tua dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be caught by Tony. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 177 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. And Wilson in motion left. They'll go again with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua. The drive starts with a run from Achane. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey!
Here's Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jets 42, Dolphins 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, Jack?
This is 1st and 10. Now Tua. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they